Over to you.
In news elsewhere, at least 23 people have now been killed in the United States as tornadoes struck Lee County in eastern Alabama. Authorities said there'd been much damage. Rescue efforts had been halted due to the danger of searching in the dark. There's mounting fear that more bodies would be found. The governor's office has issued a state of emergency for areas including Lee County. Well, for more on the state capture inquiry, we cross now to our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa, who is standing by for us in Parktown. Mbali, what's the latest at the state capture? I know they've been looking very closely at the procurement process.
Good afternoon, Nombu. Yes, indeed, they have been looking very closely at the procurement process. We've learned that Eskom did flout and did not follow proper RFP proposals. Those were undermined in the process of actually getting a contract with Huarong, which was a Chinese-based company that was supposed to provide them with funding. What we've learned is that the company, which usually does not sign a deal without basically going into the market and testing whether there are other suppliers and service providers through an RFP. I'm sorry, let me just gather my thoughts. So what happened was with an RFI was sent through to the market where Huarong responded with information to give information to Eskom. So basically this means that the procedure starts with an RFI in the event that, you want to get information, you want to test the market to see if there are other service providers. And Huarong was the only one that responded. And processes do not permit that Eskom management would then go ahead and negotiate and even sign a term sheet or even sign a contract agreement with the company following an RFI. But this is what happened in the case of Huarong, the Chinese-based company, and this then undermined the RFP process, which then followed. After that, the evaluating committee could no longer really fully engage in the RFP process in the sense that they had to set aside the information that was provided by Huarong in order to look at the others because they just didn't know what to do with that. Now we understand that after the RFI, Eskom management went to China. This management that went to China included none other than Anoj Singh, as well as Dupi, my apologies, but a Mr. Governor who also went to China. Now this did not follow procedures, and in this sense, this is how the RFP process and procurement procedures were flouted and undermined during the procurement of these services.
All right, Mbali, we're going to leave it there. It does sound rather technical. That's my colleague Mbalenhle Mthethwa giving us an update on the state.